What up, dogs? Welcome back to Garo Attacks. Clicker Heroes. Welcome back. We left off basically exactly where we left off last episode. We're on level 123, like on the 9th enemy. Now we're just on level 124 on like the first or second enemy. This is the good thing about this one. Like, I could sort of like stop the video whenever I want to and come back and be like, you didn't miss much, I promise you. You might have missed maybe, possibly, like the one or two enemies that I defeated while you were gone. A treasure chest, so my gold might be a little bit higher than like this, but otherwise, yeah, you're good. And holy shit, actually, we have enough for Frostleaf. So you know what? I'm getting Frostleaf. There you go. Frostleaf is another like milestone hero, because as you saw, it's pretty easy to get to Frostleaf. You know, just gotta save up just a little bit. And I have no idea what this fucking bee up here is in the corner. I'm clicking it right now, as you can see, and I don't know what the fuck it's doing. I don't know if I click it enough. If someone could help me out in the comments with this. Metal detector? What the fuck is... So if you click it enough, it'll set off one of your... That is ridiculous. I had no idea. That is super awesome. But wait. Does it automatically proc, or does it just go for the next 30 seconds, or what's going on? I don't know. Well, we'll find out after we're done losing against this boss. So we're gonna go back to here. And, yeah, metal detector's gone, but it actually didn't like put it into cooldown mode, which is cool. Oh, I guess I like those things. I just never knew what they did or how to activate them. I guess you just gotta click them enough times and it uses one of these things without taking it out of idle mode and without putting it on cooldown. That's pretty awesome, actually. I'm into that. But right now we're gonna upgrade Frostleaf, I guess, because we can. We have so much money. Oh, and also I just wanted to show you the next higher would be 10,000 U, and U is like, okay, so this is uppercase S, this is lowercase s. This is sextillion. This is septillion. Next is septillion would be 7 millions. But not 7 million, but 7 multiples of millions, basically. It's, you know how a billion is 1 above a million? This is septillions. This is 7 above a million. Next is octillion, which would be, I think it's lowercase o, I'm pretty sure. Octillion, and then it's nonillion, which would be, I'm not sure if it's lowercase or uppercase n. I think it's lowercase n. Nonillion, and then it's decillion, which is D. I think it's either lowercase d or uppercase d. I forget which one, but then it's U. Then it's unodecillion. So we're basically at the 7s of millions, and this one's we gotta be at the 11s of millions. Not even just there. We have to be 10,000 above the 11s of millions. This is actually if you want to simplify it more, this is not 10,000 U. This would be 10 the uppercase D, which is duodecillion. So we have to be 10 12s of millions up there to be doing that well. So at this point, you're probably not going to get them. So you might want to ascend, but also just you're able to level up all your heroes now to like a crazy degree. Like I've had like all these heroes, like maybe possibly even up until here, like at a level 1,000, and still haven't been able to get the Dread Knight. Dread Knights is a Frostleaf and Dread Knight are pretty big milestone heroes to figure out. But since we're not doing enough damage to beat the boss, I'm not getting progression. I'm gonna go ahead and buy. Oh shit! Oh, I didn't have enough. Oh no, there's the last little bit. How much is this? 21,000 S. Okay, it's gonna be a little bit wild before I get. Never mind. We're good. All right, now I believe we can kill the boss. There we go. Let's get that progression all up in here. Okay, so next up, actually, we've been doing the lores every episode. So, oh, get that. We've been doing the lores every episode, so let's keep on doing the lores. Next up is Tree Beast, and we're just gonna go through him like one at a time. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, so let's just start right here. A series of slow wooden grunts from this creature indicates to you that it is friendly. It must have come from the Great Forest. Yep, Tree Beast. It's a, I don't know if it's a beast made out of a tree. He does have like a wooden club or whatever stick that he carries around. It looks like it might be human in nature, but also it's got the face, it's got fangs and shit. So I'm not exactly sure. Might be humanoid. I'm not sure if it's an ent. I don't think it's an ent. I believe it's just a beast who lives in a tree beast. So first thing, level 10, it's Fertilizer, increases tree beast DPS by 100%. And oh, we're up to the O's. Look at that. Anyways, tree beast grunts with approval as you consider this upgrade. It will make him grow stronger. Okay. Another like tutorialized upgrade because this is still pretty early on. So let's just do this. This will put like 0 deaths into our gold, so it's no big deal. As you can see, there's up here. It's the click things. Like it'll show you the icon for each of these is just like a big old finger for to show you how powerful your clicks are. This one is just a big old pile of poop because it's fertilizer. There you go. And as you can see, every other person's got their own like separate cool things. And it looks like we actually didn't beat that boss, so I'm actually gonna go back down here and it's 57 and 25 now, and I need another 52. There it is. Alright, now let's go back here. I believe, yeah, this guy will die pretty soon now. Okay. Next up, at level 25, we have Thorns. Increases DPS by another 100%. Sharp points on tree beast weapon that help cut up enemies. Yeah, so this stick that you see right here, it's gonna grow thorns on it. Once I get, not actually, but in my imagination, it's gonna grow thorns on it. That sounds kind of lame. I'm a kind of lame person, so there you go. But yeah, I like the look of these thorns though. It looks like it's like a dragon fruit of some sort. So imagine this is like a dragon fruit vine branch. I don't know where dragon fruits grow out of. I'll admit this to you, but it's coming out of this thing, possibly like closer clustered to the end of it, and then he's hitting that on it, which is great, but it's not as good as some of these fucking badasses down here. So he's not doing too much damage. You can see all the DPS at the current level and at the next level right there. And right now you can see his total DPS percentage out of our DPS, which is 0.00%. So he's not doing too much damage, but he's helping. We enjoy the company, of course. So next up, Mega Stick. Increases Tree Beast DPS by another 100%. Really big stick for Tree Beast. Yeah, this stick that you see right here, boom. Now it's apparently just straight. It's not. It doesn't have the thing, but apparently it's just gigantic. Think of if you're into manga, think of the dude Guts' sword in Berserk, which everyone's fucking reading right now. Apparently, even me. I'll tell you that much. So yeah, there that is. Next up, we have Ultra Stick. Increases Tree Beast DPS by 150%. You get this at level 75. Costs 40,000 gold, and this is the biggest stick in the forest. I have no idea, like lore-wise, I have no idea what this means. Because it says the biggest stick in the forest, so I'm thinking, oh, this is just like the biggest tree in the forest that you picked up and you're using to whack people. But it says the biggest stick in the forest. I don't know if it means like there's a huge tree and you just take off like a branch of it and that's the Ultra Stick, or if it actually means it's natural. Like, it's confusing to me, but it looks pretty awesome because it's already got thorns on it, and we're adding thorns to it by getting it. So there you go. Gained Ultra Sticks, pretty awesome. Let's see. Oh shit, we're not getting halfway through this, dude. We have 1,000 O again. So are we gonna raise this dude up again? I think so. Hold on, real quick. 25. Oh, another 25 levels is only 720 O. That's perfect. And then we can do this for another 209 O. That's good. So let's boom. Can we do it now? Oh, it looks like we can. If we can't, we'll figure that out real quick. Next up, we have Lacquer. Costs 400k. It's getting up there in the price, so you're probably not going to get this till later. But this specifically, and this is what happens with a lot of future heroes and stuff. They have like a sort of a specialty in what they do and stuff. Early on, they just give you like extra DPS, and maybe someone gives you like a skill up here. But at the very end of their tree, they do give you some sort of like permanent upgrade to like your base stats. Wait a second. What happened? Did I not kill him? Oh no, I did, except there's no progression. There you go. So this one increases our critical click. Sorry, no, not critical, but increases our click damage by 0.5% of your total DPS. So, and this is an ongoing effect. The more your click damage is, the more this is gonna like multiply that. So let's watch it in action, shall we? This is level 100. So, and also as you can see on the side here, I don't know if I accentuated this, but you can actually hold Shift to give each person 10 levels at a time, Z 25 levels at a time, which is very, very useful. You'll see this in the future, I promise you. Or I think it's Control. Yeah, Control for 100 levels at a time. This I barely use unless like I've been neglecting some heroes and I could probably level them up like 500 levels, so I just do it like that. But 25 is probably the one you're going to use the most. So let's do this. Now let's get Lacquer. Applied to a big stick for durability and strength. Well, this is the biggest stick in the forest, so obviously this is going to make the biggest stick of the forest with thorns attached to it. And I don't know what Fertilizer does. I don't know where this goes on your body, my friend Tree Beast. I would hate to find out. Maybe we used Fertilizer on some of the trees to make them big. It seems like that would take an epically long time. So, but you know what? It's my imagination sorting this shit out, not yours. So you know what? That's what happened. We've been fighting these enemies for so long that Tree Beast was able to use this fertilizer to grow an immensely large tree, the largest one in the forest, take down its biggest stick, or just use the tree itself. You know, it's your imagination too. You can choose whatever to believe whatever you want to. Maybe he's swinging around giant ass tree, and you put lacquer on it to not make it look like a tree. You make it look like maybe a fucking giant ass bow staff, and you use that to kill people. That sounds super awesome. So, so Tree Beast is pretty badass, as you can see. A little bit more badass than Sid, the helpful adventurer. Even though Sid, he's close to our hearts because he's our first dude. What the fuck are you holding there, Sid? What is that? If you're a girl, that looks a little suggestive. But also, this is Easter update time. That's why we're seeing bees and no, not Easter update, spring update time. Yeah, that's why you have a flower on your head. That's why we're seeing bees and stuff and like little like weird orange fishies popping up, and I guess your boxing glove is a weird orange fish now, Ivan the Drunk Brawler, but yeah, everyone's sort of like springtimey. Maybe they'll do another update to make it a little bit summertime now that it's June, almost July, over here where I'm at. So yeah, that'll be fun. So yeah, there's Tree Beast. Sid's behind us, and he's waiting for us to start clicking on these dudes so that we can, so that he can fucking build a monument right next to us for our immense, colossal, monumental clicks, basically. Which is like, props to you, buddy. Props to you for being so dedicated to the cause. Tree Beast, however, he's like, he might even just pick up one of those monuments. He's so fucking tough, I'm sure, and just use that to beat up on enemies. Which he might as well, because he's picking up the biggest tree in the forest. I'm sticking to it now. It's not a stick. It's the biggest tree in the forest. A stick is just like a piece of wood, in my opinion. Well, if you pull a fucking tree out of the ground, chop off its like roots, chop off the like top part of it, and just use like the wood part of it, I'd call it a stick. There you go. So we're using the biggest stick tree in the woods, covered in fucking thorns and like fertilizer grown, basically, and then we cover it, like strip off the bark, cover it in lacquer, and turn it into like the giantest bow staff you can ever fucking see in your entire life. Which is fucking super badass. And these are just the first two fucking heroes, dog. Oh, don't even get me started about the future heroes. Some of them are a little bit late. Betty Clicker is obviously like our Betty Crocker, but but we'll get to those dudes. We'll get to some really badass dudes all the way down here, especially Frostleaf, Grant the General, Shinatobe, Wind Deity. Oh, those sound awesome, don't they? Well, we'll get to them in future episodes, but right now it looks like it's about time to call it a day. Yeah, we're about like 15 minutes in, just about, in like 3 seconds. So I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Like, subscribe, comment if you're enjoying this type of series. I know I am, actually, to tell you the truth. I'm happy I'm playing this game, honestly, because it's guilty playing a game and then not putting it on the channel, in my opinion. And that's what I've been doing, like non-stop hardcore with this game, before I decided to only play it for the channel. So now that's what I'm doing. So otherwise, I'll catch you guys in the next episode. I'll see you guys then. Peace out.